parking lot. They say an armed bystander.
That's so cool. Sit down. Hello guys, welcome to Infohell. Really appreciate you watching. And I was going to do other videos about different stuff, but no! People on the news and recent stuff had to be really incredibly stupid thanks to that. I really appreciate the fact that, you know, for a few days, well, not very much was going on, and then later on, a bunch of shit just fell on everybody's lap. And now I gotta report it. I can't make, you know, I was gonna make fun of videos, you know, talking crap about King Cobra, and you know, talk about, Gothic reactions videos in public. But no. Dumb crap just happened in America because that's more important now. Before we jump into this video, how about we find some encouraging words from fans from Facebook and YouTube? These lovely comments from these fans. I really would want a positive mood to start off in this video. You are a fat fucker, sociopath, bastard. You're completely wrong and ignorant fascist. You're a walking meme and a joke. Pathetic. LOL. Yeah, good one. I can't say that one word. Shut the fuck up, fat fuck. And there's totally some more mean comments, but there's too many to read. So I asked for my fans, my incredible fans, that on Facebook, a few other questions also, and they made these kind of responses. I love you guys to death. I love you guys so much to death. If you get hit by a car by me, that's how much I love you. If you get hit by a car, oh well. I mean, it's just lovely, you know. I just love you to death that way, you know. Very funny, assholes. Very funny. And yeah, thanks a lot, Jinx. Really appreciate that. Really. Yeah, very funny. You see why I'm single, huh? You see why? I'm not single, you know that. And the Cure sucks. Yeah, I like to see you be like Robert Smith. I asked you guys, what's the most craziest things have done to you in middle school? And this is your responses. It's always the craziest shit that happens in gym class. And then, like, middle school is like kind of like prison. Like, you have to have a boyfriend or girlfriend just to protect your ass. I mean, it seems like it. Oh boy, I love you guys to death, to the point that if you got caught on fire, I wouldn't piss on you. I'm really happy for you guys. Thank you very much for the comments, message, anything you want to on my comment section. I definitely like, and I can put it on my next video. Appreciate it. The new thing is going on Twitter and also on social media, and it hit the news recently. Hashtag Thought Audit basically is a bunch of dang trolls going around harassing sex workers over taxation, over Snapchat and stuff like that. And there's many people who are the people who are in the sex community, people who are in the sex work community have come forward and saying that they had paid their taxes because it's a line of work that they usually do, that people who are lonely. Personally, I have no problem with sex work or prostitution, long as it's in a way that you're being safe and you're not getting taken advantage of. I have no problem with it. I mean, personally, I don't know, having sex with a girl and like having a cuddle session with it, it seems a lot more personal, intimate. I think sex work, to me, I wouldn't do that. It's not my thing. But hey, it's a market out there, and I'm a libertarian. I'm free market capitalism all the way. There's a lot of issues also that people who are getting harassed. There's people in the incel community encouraging it. And if my advice to you, if you're starting your own business, please do more research or talk to somebody or hire somebody who can help you do your taxes so you can, pay your fair share of taxes. So you don't want the IRS up your ass. It's not really good for you. And we got some bad news from the auto industry and company and factories from the auto industry, GM. They're cutting 15% of their employees in their factories and making some major costs. Last year, they were doing fantastic, especially when they were having more factories back in Detroit
and the economy was doing fairly good. Now they're struggling a lot more, and they have to cut down 15%. And when they had, when they had the bill come through with Donald Trump, with forcing a lot of American companies back to the United States, some of them didn't listen. They decided to take the over taxes, like Harley Davidson. And Trump has spoke highly against Harley Davidson for moving their factories in other countries, especially that the metal tariffs that has gone up recently, and the steel metal tariffs have gone up thanks to the Chinese trade deal. Thanks a lot. It sucks. And then the auto industry is going down. But at the same time, beer companies like Sam Adams, Guinness, and a lot of these American companies like Apple Ale are actually, the beer and liquor business is actually doing fairly decent. So my question is to you in the comment section, if you want to. The auto industry going down, beer and liquor's going up with more jobs. I mean, is the economy doing fair, decent, or just the same? With the administration that we have, with the Trump administration, which he's making some good deals, he's making some bad deals. What's your opinion? We got some more news today as well. We got some dumb people doing dumb things as well. David Arquette, the actor who was the part of the Scream series of the horror film Scream, and the failed movie of a disaster of major reports of this disgustingness, Ready to Rumble, used to be WCW World Heavyweight Champion when WCW was crap. David Arquette was in a death match against Nick Cage. Nick Cage was a very famous wrestler in the deathmatch scene, and especially in Japan. And David Arquette almost died and had to be rushed to the hospital because the fluorescent light tube hit his neck. Actually hit an artery and almost bled to death. But he's okay. David Arquette is pretty dumb and pretty tough. And more for your news. Birmingham, Alabama, during Black Friday, had a major issue in the mall, and it was a shooting that had broke out. The Alabama police showed up there, and they shot the supposed shooter, but realizing that wasn't the shooter. It was a person who was a registered gun owner who had a carry and concealed license who was accidentally shot. So this situation, it was a good guy with a gun getting shot by another good guy with a gun. And the supposed shooter is still out there in large. The person who was shot, his name was Emantic Fitzgerald Brathwaite. Also, he was part of the U.S. military and army, and he was a sergeant. Unfortunately, this man has been shot, and there's been protests and also a lot of debates about the situation. Especially, it's very horrible, especially this person was a good, kind-hearted gentleman, and described by family members, a good family man. It's so horrible to hear about this. My heart goes out to the family, and I hope they actually get the resolve that they need and actually found the actual shooter. And it's sad. It's very sad. But there's more news as well coming up. We got some more news about the crazy ass insane caravan going on. These illegal migrants who the liberal media likes to claim that they're refugees. And thank goodness that we have a president who will protect our borders and say no to people who want to come over here and steal freedom, and could be possible criminals, could be possible drug smugglers. And you notice from the crowd, 90% are military-aged men, which the media was trying to spread this rumor saying there was just a bunch of women and children, which is completely wrong. Guys are actual refugees. If they're seeking asylum, then why are they throwing Molotov cocktails, rocks, taking sticks and hitting Border Patrol, and yelling and trying to stomp and trying to throw a hissy fit and trying to punch and push their way into the United States? If they're actually seeking asylum, there's actually American embassies in Mexico City and South America. So why they didn't apply there? They're illegal immigrants who are trying to force their way here, and they shouldn't be here because they had to go right here at the right channels. I'm tired of the liberal media basically having a ignorant bias But not only that, the Bush administration, the Obama administration, the Bill administration, the exact same thing. And they wonder why they're throwing tear gas and shooting rubber bullets. Just saying. Because people throwing hard, heavy rocks at Border Patrol units. And yeah, there's some women and children, and I feel bad for them. But the irresponsible, ignorant people who are doing this, in the group, is being bad. And I understand that some people are sympathetic to them, and I completely understand that. But there's a right way to get here. You can't just cross over here illegally and demand refugee status. That's the simple fact of it is. Now, I came across with some actual evidence saying that they could be faking pictures to the mainstream media. Look at this picture here. It seems a little suspicious, and this is the main picture they have on all the news networks in the first place. If you look a little closely, you see some very questionable things.
When you look at this picture closely, you see in this picture right here, and the way in the background, you see a cameraman and then our cameraman mounted. And also, you look at this woman here running with her kids. Explain to me, they've been walking miles and miles and miles. She's wearing shoes for her kids or not? Explain that to me. And you look at the smoke. Look a little closely. And this is supposed to be supposedly tear gas, but tear gas is a different color except for white. If you look a little closely, my suspicions exactly. It doesn't add up. Not only that, there is this picture here. Look closely. That seems very suspicious right there. And some of these migrants might be using these kids to get into the United States. Could be drug smugglers.
I appreciate you guys watching and listening and paying attention. Welcome to Infohell. I like you guys. Thank you very much. Make comments, like, and subscribe, anything you want. I'm going to make a part 2 of this because there's some stuff I couldn't put up onto this one, on more on this one video. And there's a lot of stuff to cover that I have to cover in the first place. Talk to you guys later, and God bless America. You guys have a good one.